Nah, man. I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't like the song initially. I liked the song, but I was scared of it. And I remember giving it to Rick, and I said, "Man, this is one." It was like the second to the last song I made on the record. So it was like I thought I was doing a filler track, and I sent it to Rick. I said, "Rick, man, I got two more songs. This one's called Baby Got Back." And Rick is real calm. He listened to the song. About 30 minutes later, he calls back, "Mix." I said, yeah, Rick, that Baby Got Back song? So yeah, he said, "Get ready to make a lot of money." That was it.
And we are back with another video current event talking about Baby Got Back this time around. I am Dave, 10-year intellectual property attorney, dealing with everything from trademarks, patents, trade secrets, as well as copyright. For those of you who don't know, I know a lot of times with the music industry, they talk about publishing, they talk about ownership. All that can be boiled down to one word. That one word is copyright. So this is a Vlad TV interview. This is from a while ago with Sir Mix-a-Lot. He was talking about the song Baby Got Back. And he's talking about how much he has made off that song over the course of time. And again, I think this was a good illustration for me to talk about for a number of different reasons. Number one, I think these type moments should be celebrated because we always hear or we're getting bombarded with the, okay, this music label got over on me, or I signed a bad deal with this music label. But we don't hear those situations where it's like, no, I got ownership of the song, and as a result of me owning the song, I made a lot of money. Let's just say a lot of money off the song, millions of dollars. Now, I'm not sure if Sir Mix-a-Lot owns 100% of Baby Got Back, but based on this interview, based on his mannerisms, based on his smile, it seems like he owned enough to the point where he has been getting paid for a long, long time. And that's one of the other big things of copyright law is copyright law lasts for a long time, that being the life of the author plus 70 years. So again, we talk a lot about generational wealth, even after you have gone on and passed away. So for example, even after Sir Mix-a-Lot, passes away or whatnot, his kids, to the extent that he has kids, will still be able to benefit off the song. They'll be able to make money for 70 more years after his death. So again, this stuff is extremely valuable, but not only from the ownership standpoint, because it lasts so long so that you'll be able to make a good amount of money. You have a good runway to be able to make a lot of money, which again is one of those things that we all should be thinking about. And I think he was saying, because on this video, fast forwarded a little bit, and we'll get back to it here in a second. But he was talking about how the son came to be, that being at a Super Bowl, watching the Super Bowl, one of the Buffalo Bills 4 Super Bowl losses or 3 or 4 Super Bowl losses. They were watching a ad, him and his prior girlfriend, and they kind of thought to make a song, based off some stuff that they had saw in the ad. But again, another big thing from that is people come back and say, "Hey, man, you don't really got no other songs besides this Baby Got Back song." And again, I'm not sure. I know Sir Mix-a-Lot is probably a little bit ahead of my time, but that's the great thing about ownership of your copyright. If you have one song that is a rocket, and you own that song, and you make a ton of money off that song, you can almost like just enjoy the art of making music as opposed to having to make music to try to make that next hit to make money. If you have a song that sells, that makes you tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars over, again, the life of it, because this stuff does last a long time, as I told before. You don't have to go back into the studio, go back into the booth to try to make a next banger or next hit. You can do things that you enjoy doing, that you like doing, without pressure from the label of, hey, we're going to drop you, or we're going to cut the well off if you don't make another hit. So those are some of my 2 cents as kind of we get off into the video. Let's get back to it to see how much he has actually made from this song, Baby Got Back, over time. And I'll give you my last minute thoughts before we close out of here. Please hit a like for the like if you like this video, as well as hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, by the way. Let's go.
So Rick Rubin said I'm gonna make a lot of money. Shit, let's polish the song off. So he's the one that had me put, every now and then you'll see a 4-bar and you see a drop on the 4th bar for my punchline. He's the one that did that. He wanted the lines that could offend people even accentuated. And so I redid the track with that in mind, and that's where the energy of the song came from.
How much money has Baby Got Back got made in the time that it's been out? Tens of millions?
Baby Got Back has made a lot of money, bro. I mean, because I believe, first of all, why own your publishing if you're not willing to leverage it? Some people own publishing and just sit around and say no to every single opportunity. But the reason you own publishing is because as you get on in your career, you can still monetize those tracks, number one. And number two, you can continue to record music with integrity. So in other words, I can get in the studio and I'm doing a new record now and I could give a shit less who buys it because I make money on my publishing. So I put the record out, I have fun. My fans that are hardcore want to hear it, they can have it. And I do videos like that. I did a video called Cars. Didn't even try to sell the record. I just did the video because I always wanted to do it. So that's the luxury you get from owning your publishing and, more importantly, using it properly. So yeah, Baby Got Back, I mean, tens of millions I think would be low.
So Baby Got Back has made over 100 million, you feel?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely made over $100 million. I can tell you that. I mean, I just look at my lifestyle and where it's been since 1992, and it hasn't fallen off.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Over $100 million for one song. Over time, again, they talked a lot about publishing, and that word publishing is another fancy word for copyright. It seems like he owns the copyright or owns the publishing, which again is another word for copyright. And it seems like he talked about it, which is another important point. He's just not saying no to everything. So a lot of times when you hear or see movies or see, I guess songs that come out after your song that uses your beat, samples your beat, or if you see a movie or a TV show that samples your song, they have to not only get permission from you when you own the copyright, but they have to pay you as well. And, to the extent that you're seeing these, high paid movies or whatever the case may be, TV shows that use your song or use your beat, they have to pay you for it. And it seems like he was able to leverage that, him owning the song. It seems like he was able to leverage that over the course of time to make a lot of money from it. And that, again, that a lot of money is to the tune of $100 million. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Over $100 million from one song. And as he talked about, now that gives him the freedom to be able to do other things that he really enjoys doing without the pressures of, number one, who's going to buy it, without the pressures of the record label being on his behind for having to sell or create that next hit. And more importantly, for having a lifestyle change. Because as always tough, I would imagine, to be famous and all of a sudden the well runs short and now you have to kind of go be a realtor, nothing against realtors, or go just get one of these average jobs that somebody at one point was making millions of dollars. And he kind of brought a good point where it's, hey, since 92, his lifestyle hasn't changed. And again, that's because not only him making a dope song, but him owning the copyright to that dope song, which he was able to leverage into more and more money going forward. And again, like I said before, the more important part of this is after he passes away, to the extent that he has kids, he's going to be able to pass that down or give that down to his kids for them to be able to make money and hopefully continue to create this generational wealth. So let me know what you guys think about it. These are some of my thoughts as an IP attorney. Again, I thought this was a good illustration to be able to underscore or celebrate the people who did it right, that kept the publishing. So their song or their kind of copyright or their creative work hasn't gone on to make millions of dollars for someone else. And now they're complaining on the internet or on TV shows or interviews talking about, hey, I signed a bad deal and this company or this person got over on me. No, it seems like he had a good representation for him to at least keep the IP, keep the copyright to his song. And as a result of that, made a ton of money. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Obviously, everybody pretty much heard of Baby Got Back. It was one of those popular songs kind of coming up, I think, in the 90s. So let me know what you guys think about this. Hit a like on the video if you really enjoyed this video, and to the extent that you want to be a part of the IP community and you're not already, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you part of the IP community. Until next time, you guys take care. Don't forget to leave a comment. Peace.